Linkwitz booth, and we are happy to have the opportunity today to have an excellent speech and introduction of one mic recording today by Frans de Rond from Soundliason. And at the end of his speech, he's gonna present the winner of the minimal micing recording contest and the presentation of those young sound engineers who won that contest for 2025. And this is the so-called Linkwitz Minimal Microphoning Medal, and you will be excited to hear the winning song later on. And for now, I'd like to give the floor to Frans de Rond from Soundliason.
Okay, thank you. Welcome. I have to do it in English. Is that problem? No. No. Okay, it's okay. Some people came just in, but what you heard, the song, the Take 5, that is made with just one stereo mic. And so yeah, what is interesting about one stereo mic? Now the thing is that after the decades, we in the studio, I'm a recording engineer, and in the studio we more and more work with, we have an instrument and we place all kinds of microphones at the instrument to make it so we can control and mix later. We can mix it to an end product, music stereo, and that, of course, that is nice because you have control and you can manipulate many things, but that's also disadvantages. And the biggest for me was always that every microphone influence each other. So there is always a sort of kind of artifacts that you always hear. It just has something that it makes less natural, less real. And I think now 7-8 years ago, I started with the idea of why not actually go back to in the past where they only had very minimal equipment, and just place one stereo mic as a source, as the one-point source, and place all the instruments around it, and make a balance by moving the instruments, and see what happens. And I started with an experiment just with a band. They say, okay, we want to do it, let's try, let's test. And the result was already so amazing. And what was amazing about it, that all the musicians respond actually in the same way. Wow, now I hear myself like it should be actually. I hear myself, I see my drum kit standing there, the cymbal sounds like they are real to me. And so I thought, wow, this is something. And of course that first recording was not perfect. So it is a long journey of doing testing first, and then the first real album came out. And people respond very positive to it. So it's and what is to talk about also the benefits is that it is when you do a one source recording without all the artifacts, what you get if you do it properly, you get a real three-dimensional picture of the band in front of you, and it sounds really real. So people have really the feeling, wow, there's really now a band in front of me playing, instead of you're listening to a sort of recording with cymbals going from the left to the right, and that you not really have the feeling, oh, I'm listening to a live band. And so that's what I'm doing now during recordings. And what is special also with this system, this system of the Linkwitz, it's a system that gives amazingly almost perfect, exactly how I hear it in the recording room. In the room where I'm recording, where the musicians are. I listen to it, and then I go to the control room, and it's almost a one-to-one copy. That's the goal. And maybe it's, I don't know, Frank, is it possible to there are many more people just play just or maybe the song again.
Which one?
Oh, the take 5 is okay.
The take 5.
Everybody,
Yes. Yes.
And you have to. The setup was that you have to imagine. Now the microphone. If the microphone was standing here, the drums were standing at the microphone somewhere here. The bass was something like here. The saxophone player here. And the piano was standing here. And it's live with audience. We'll go to the middle one. Maybe you notice also the saxophone player is very he moves a lot, so he does a lot like sometimes it sounds a little bit so, and then it opens. It's, because he's moving. Now, yeah, this was an example of a one mic recording, and in terms of recording, some people think it's impossible if you are far away from a microphone. It starts to sound thin, but I don't think it sounds thin. The bass is full. The bass drum is you can really feel it. So it's and it feels for me super lively. If you it's hard to compare, but if you would listen to this same recording with multi-mic, it will give a completely different picture of And okay, but not many people do this this way because it's not easy. You need a good room, good musicians, and the right microphone, of course. And but together with Frank of Linkwitz, he came up with the idea. Why not make young engineers enthusiastic for this method? Ask them, hey, make a one mic recording. Hear how it sounds. Do experimenting with it, and so we asked all the students in the world to make a one mic recording, and some of them they respond and they react, and they send in a nice recording, and there was a jury. Frank, maybe you can.
Yeah, we had the international jury from Japan to the United States and France and Germany, the Netherlands. It was like 8 to 10 jury members, when I remember correctly, and very famous one among them, like Bob Katz, you may know from the United States, and they really did a great job in responding, not only voting, some even gave them, and I think that's the most important part, gave them feedback on what they should do better next time, what they can work on, and so on. And once they receive this feedback, they can start getting better and better every time.
Yeah.
And now we are about to hear about the results. Frans.
And we are happy they are also here with us because they win the prize, a nice medal. So I will read it because it's this is a beautiful executed recording of a jazz ensemble showcasing impressive audio clarity and technical skills. The use of MS stereo microphone technique demonstrates a thoughtful and creative approach to capturing spatial detail, with each instrument clearly placed in the soundstage. The placement of instruments highlights the unique characteristic the character of each instrument, and the special design reflects a strong artistic vision. The recording also hints at the room's natural acoustics, adding depth and realism to the listening experience. This track reflects an exciting and promising exploration of recording possibilities. Georgos and Alice are clearly on a great path, and their work here shows a strong foundation for future projects. And we like to thank Frank of Linkwitz for his great initiative to promote this recording concept by challenging young recording engineers. And here is,
I'd like to present you the LINKWITZ Minimal Microphoning Medal 2025. Congratulations and thank you very much for taking part. Whoever wants to win it. And this prize is donated with $1,000, and you can buy your microphone or just a cable if you go to the other show. Okay.
Half a cable.
Half a cable. Okay, and thank you very much for participating. We're gonna have this contest again this year for the medal 2026, and feel free to spread the word about the contest. We will like to see you again in the contest as well. And now, as the next step, we have your winner track, and we are happy to present it to the audience. And yes, I'm really grateful that you took up this task. It's a work and it's a commitment, and I'm really happy that you're going that path, and that I hope you're continuing that path when you have made such a nice experience of winning the first Minimal Microphoning Medal here.
Thanks.
Congratulations! So we're gonna play your track. Thank you very much.